Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to another hashtag Lockboss show and giveaway. Thank you for joining us. And of course, I have my dad, the LockFather. How's things?
Oh, things are well, somewhat.
Have you been
Hi,
staying,
everybody.
You've been staying out of trouble?
If you ask your mother, no.
Oh, good. So how is the shoulder?
Doing better all the time. I can move it, now lift it. Still hurts, but, it's only been, 10 weeks?
I mean, so if 100% is normal, what percentage are you?
20? No, probably 40, 50.
Okay.
It's just like when I was trying to lift that salt, and I go, uh-oh, I did something. That's when I called you.
I just figured because you wanted to see me.
Not really.
Oh, good stuff, everybody. Well, hey, thanks for joining in here. Just a few minutes, okay? We're going to get the show on the road and ask the LockFather some Locksmith questions and then announce this week's 5 lucky winners. Now, of course, we're both drinking Topo Chico.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to everybody.
That's my first sip. I've been waiting for that for the last couple minutes here.
Me too.
You like that?
Yeah, yours is a sip. Mine's a shot glass at least or more.
Well, hey, they don't call you Guzzle Gut for nothing.
You're right.
Right? I mean, it takes a special kind of person to get a name like
Pound them, baby. It's water, soda, beer, whatever.
Oh, that's good. So I would say, so I'm going to be asking him some questions I have prepared, written right up here where I guess you can't see them, but they're right up here. And if we have time, okay, we'll try to answer any of them that you have in the chat as well. Now, Dad, it's been, a good month or so since I've had you on, and
yep.
I plan to get you back on before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
For fun.
Gobble, gobble.
Yeah. No. But, all right. So with that being said, should we go ahead and get this party started?
Let's get her going.
Let's do it. Here we go. All right. So posts of the week. Let's see what we got cooking. When the customer cancels the job, but you're already almost there. Now, give us your best impression of that there, LockFather. Let's see it. Come on.
No, never got
Come on. Come on here. Look at it real quick.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Well, face too.
Oh.
Okay. There we go. That's pretty good.
Like, really?
I mean, how true is that, though, right? I mean, that it really shows the importance of making sure that you and the customer are on the same page about.
But let's face it, when customers don't want to, they can barely afford what they got now, and they got locked out or whatever, and they got in there and you're just pulling up.
Yeah.
They're going to argue with you.
Yeah.
Because I got in there, you haven't done anything. Well, we showed up.
Yeah.
Still costs.
Truth. I mean, it really captures it, though, doesn't it? Next up here is, looks like some giveaway winnings from Bronx Lockpicker 60. It says my giveaway winnings from CLKsupplies. Very cool. Yep, looks like there's a couple different pictures there. That's good stuff.
He got his fruit.
Yeah, he got his fruit snacks in.
Yeah.
Very true. Let's see what's next. All right. So another giveaway winnings. It says, I knew it was going to be a good day when I spotted the unmistakable Lockboss tape on the box from CLK. Thank you, CLK, for supporting your customers in so many ways. I can't wait to put this Lockvoy SFIC block in tools to work while sipping coffee in my Lockboss mug, keeping my Topo Chico in its koozie for later. Neil W. Now, Neil, I have to say that's one of the most truest statements in my book, right? That you could possibly get.
Yep.
I was sipping coffee out of my mug this morning, actually.
I don't have one.
Why?
I don't know. I want it for hot chocolate.
Yeah.
With marshmallows.
Man, we'll have to see. I don't know if we still have any, but if we do, I'll give you one for we'll order over $2,000. Okay. No, I'm joking.
Isn't that the average?
Yeah.
No.
Good stuff. All right, let's see here. Comment of the week. This is from Joseph. He says, really awesome video. I ran into that problem a few times. That just gives me a better way and thought of how to accomplish such a task. Being a locksmith can be very fun, but also in some ways a bit of a challenge. Hashtag Lockboss. Joseph, I mean, that's a true statement, isn't it?
It is.
You know, I think that, tell me what you think on this. I mean, the hard part is like there's the textbook way and then there's reality. And so many times the two of those just don't go together,
Yes.
right?
Yes, very much so.
And it's a lot of problem solving and learning.
Yeah.
And I think that was the fun on taking that patio door lock apart and playing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Is a lot of times the locks on the surface seem like they're challenging and hard to understand.
And then you find out they're a piece of cake.
Yeah. And then once you spend some time with it and play, maybe see it taken apart, all of a sudden it's like, that's not too bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
And the cool part is that patio door lock, I know you have them on your house, and I definitely have them on mine. They're a great lock.
No, they are.
I think really underrated.
I don't even lock the regular lock. I just lock that one.
Mm-hmm.
Slide it up, and then at night, if you want some air to come through, you put a hole about 4 inches back and push it up, and you can't get in.
I agree. Yeah, we actually never lock our little lock.
Me either.
As well.
The
Just the top.
Yep.
Just the top. And the funny part is, over the years, my kids do the same, and the second they get a house that has a slider, they're going to be like, "Hey, we need one of those locks," right?
They'll be asking Grandpa.
Yes. Well, they'll ask me, and I'll be like, "Hey, go ahead and ask your grandpa."
Yeah, that was about the cars and all the toys and the scooter she wants.
Yeah. See, have I trained them well?
I think a little too well.
Oh, that's good. All right, here, let's get this back up here. Locksmith questions with the LockFather. So I want to kind of mess around a little bit and ask you a few different questions. Get kind of your insights, the way you view things, right? So you started locksmithing in 1980.
Right.
And, well, it's been a few minutes since then.
Just a few.
Is it weird that you've been locksmithing longer than I've been alive?
Yeah, it is. Because, something you enjoy, it goes by quick.
Mm-hmm.
I still go do lockouts and rekeys and whatnot.
Yeah.
I still enjoy it. I mean, I wish my body was more physical to go do more stuff. But safes, love opening safes, but the body doesn't allow me to get down and up easily.
Yeah.
And no feeling in your fingers. So I did a friend's safe and I dropped the stuff and I had to get down right after my shoulder surgery.
Ooh.
And I bet you it took me 15 minutes to get up onto the chair. And
really? Were you were opening it?
No, I was just changing his combo.
Oh, the combo.
Because he was in the process of getting divorced.
Gotcha. And how many, have you ever had a staff member change a safe combo and not try it a few times before they've closed the safe door?
Yeah, Papa Murphy's over in Liberty Lake. I was irritated. He changed it. He slams it, shuts it. Then we had to drill it because he couldn't remember. So that's all on us.
Yeah.
And I was not a happy camper.
I think you only have to do that once, though.
Yeah, but he's not with us anymore.
Oh, yeah.
But I said, I'll never close those doors until you try that combo at least 10 times.
Yeah.
Even the electronic.
Yeah, I got to try that. Try it.
Right.
All right. So let's get some questions here. So when you first started locksmithing, what was the hardest skill for you to learn?
The hardest?
Or most difficult, depending on your grammar, but yeah.
Reading a GM door lock. They lose the keys.
Uh-huh.
You take the cylinder out, put your finger on the sidebar, pick it,
it,
and then you read the wafers. They make little readers now, but back then they didn't.
Okay.
And I got so good I could look and see the key and cut the key.
But when you started,
It was, I went through hundreds of keys.
really
Yeah.
trying to, because you're essentially sight reading, right?
Right.
Putting the rubber band over it, right?
Yeah.
And keeping that sidebar in and decoding.
Yeah.
So that's tough.
That and IC cores.
Okay.
That 23, me being dyslexic, I go, what the heck? You read the formula? And it was so hard for me.
Yeah.
But it's a piece of cake today.
Sure.
But it's still, when you don't understand.
Yeah. So those two things were the most difficult.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pretty good. All right. Next up is, if you had to start a locksmith business today, would you still be full service?
I want to say yes and no.
Okay.
Ever since I've been in it, I've never liked automotive. Now today it's a lot easier in the aspect of taking the door panels off. Most of the cars today, you just take out one pin off the driver's side and the lock pops out and there's the key code.
Or just use a leashy,
right,
or a key code.
Right. And that would be my least favorite.
Okay. So would you still offer automotive if you were starting again today?
Yeah, because it all brings in the bucks.
So you'd still do full service?
Yes.
Okay.
As you learn, you add.
Yeah.
Because me personally, I just don't want to be known as, all I do is unlock cars, or all I do are, rekeys. I mean, rekeys, easy money, big money. I mean, it's great. But I like a challenge too. But that's me personally.
Yeah, that's why you had kids, right?
Yeah. Get rekeying. Pay you $5 a day, and I'm making $6 off that rekey. I mean, you got 10 of them. Good.
Oh yes, the dreaded $5 a day. That also known as my childhood, right?
Yeah.
So, next question is, what is the most profitable service that you offer?
The most, I would always say rekeys. Cutting keys is very profitable too if you charge properly. Safe work is great because that's a specialty, but you can't just keep buying stuff. It takes years to accumulate all the equipment to do whatever you're going to do.
Sure.
I mean,
so you'd say rekeys?
Yeah.
Now, I guess the best way to always kind of sum that up, right, and to know if you actually feel that way, is that if you had to fill your schedule with one service only to make money, what service would you fill it with?
Probably rekeys.
Rekeys. I would agree with you.
Yeah, because it costs you pennies.
Yeah, commercial rekey is wonderful.
Yeah.
Right? Because, I mean, hopefully all you have to do is turn the key, pop the lever off or knob off. Right?
Don't have to take the doors off.
Yeah, we're residential.
Right.
But
unless they have Schleich.
Yeah. Very true. So speaking of, what do you currently right now today charge for a KW1 key cut?
A key cut or just
a duplicate?
Okay.
A duplicate.
$249.
$249.
Because quick set and Schleich and master padlock M1 were the most popular. I had to raise my prices on everything else, but those I didn't.
Okay. You didn't. Why?
On those, I did not, because they're a fast mover. And of course, the good old hardware store you can't always worry about, but we have lots of ones around. Well, they'll do it for $1.75. I said, this is all we do,
Yeah.
But
what do you think I could do to convince you to raise that like 10, 20 cents?
I'd say I want a $2.99.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm serious, because I just gave everybody raises. And, it costs a lot of money to pay people and taxes and insurance. I mean,
yeah,
cost a fortune.
Yeah. Okay. So currently $249. Next time you're on, I'll try to remember to ask you again. We'll see if
Okay.
I move the needle at all there.
Well, we're gonna move it, baby. Because winter's coming.
Winter's coming. Yeah, it looks like some of the comments in here. Some are charging $4, $3.59, $5. Yeah, I mean, if I'm you, I mean, I don't know why $2.99.
I don't know.
Why
Why
not?
11? Same thing.
Yeah,
I will raise them to $2.99.
Yeah.
Because you're giving money away.
if it makes you feel better, I can charge you more for the quick set key.
I thought you already did.
Well, even more to help you justify it.
Well, the blanks can be expensive, but like quick set and shit,
Yeah.
they're not.
Yeah.
But the paying your people.
Yeah.
You know, it
Yeah.
takes a lot.
Yeah, I think $2.99 probably a good direction.
Yeah.
You know, especially seeing what people are charging here. You know, I mean, yeah.
Because when I first started, I charged 89 cents. Man, that was a long time ago.
Nice. Okay, and last question here for you. All right. When training someone brand new without any experience, what is the first skill you teach them?
You already know this answer. What skill? What do we do most? Cut keys. So you explain the keyboard to them. You open the book, show them how to identify a key. You know, ILCO, you know, you have your silhouette, you know, show them how to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
Automotive, you open up the ILCO, ask them what year, make, model, look that up, and it shows you all these different things.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have an old foreign car book. I call it the Bible of foreign cars. And it will tell you from the 50s what key blank to use.
Yeah.
So it's, you know.
So cutting keys first.
Yep.
What's the second thing for extra bonus? Question. What's the second thing you're teaching them?
Rekeys.
Rekeys. So
Yep.
you teach them how to duplicate keys,
Yes.
then
Well,
rekey.
right.
You haven't got to origination.
No, don't do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
You know, show them the rekeys because we have setup keys, you
Yeah.
know, already from a previous job where you have to rekey all those. We keep them and
Yeah.
we charge for them. I mean,
Yeah.
so we don't have to create.
Yeah.
a bunch.
So Locks and White is wondering how long it'll take him to become a locksmith. What skill does he need to have before you would consider him a locksmith? Now, he drives a van that has locksmith on it.
I guess he's a
But-
locksmith. No.
What?
Well, if you're locksmithing is, you know, basically a tinkerer what fixes things. If you can take a lock apart, fix it, mortise lock, whatever. That's what we do. We're fixers. But today, most locksmiths throw it away because of dollars and cents. You know, if you spend an hour on it and charging $100,
Yeah.
and you can buy a new one for $50.
So what I'm hearing is that Locks and Wine never.
No, come
That's
on.
what I'm hearing.
No.
I'm hearing never.
That's Brian, right?
No.
No?
It's Locks and Wine. I've had them on.
Have you?
Yeah. But I mean, pretty much if I were to take your answer and distill it down to its simplest form, never. Not yet.
No, it's figuring the stuff out. It takes a life.
I hear Jay does some acting on YouTube as a locksmith.
Oh, I've seen that. No,
Yeah,
I'm joking.
Oh, good stuff. Hey, Jay, thanks for playing along. But okay, well, perfect. Well, yeah, I mean, those are the questions I got for you. Is there any you wish I asked?
How come you're not doing it instead of supplies?
Well, then, you know, we get along absolutely great.
As long as we're apart.
As long as we're not working together. Am I right?
Yeah, we're sort of like American jobbers.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that. I mean, we get along pretty well, even in that environment, but like we have a hard time seeing things the same way.
We come to the same conclusion.
Yeah.
But I do it my way, you do it your way.
Yeah.
I say, well, that's stupid to do it that way. And you go, well, look what you're doing,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah. But yeah, that's that. How interesting would that be though? If, I had 18 years at country out in the van. I mean, do you think you'd have promoted me to manager by now?
Well, you never want to promote your own kids.
I mean, hey, I'm still scarred from that $5 a day action.
Well, I did give you 10 after that.
Yeah, I mean, there was I think when I was 14, you bumped it to $10 a day.
Well, you got the benefits from it all.
Well, hey, good stuff.
I was struggling.
Good stuff, everybody. Well, hey, so we're going to get into the winners here in just a moment, but I do want to remind everybody that this Friday at noon Pacific time, I can't talk all of a sudden, noon Pacific time, we're going to be having our annual Halloween costume party, and we need you all to come on and vote. Now, I've been going around the building trying to get everybody excited. It looks like at this point, I think we have 7 or 8 participants, I think.
That's all?
So far, so a lot of people that don't want to get in front of the camera. So I'm trying. Okay?
I'll come as a locksmith.
Yes, come as Jay.
Yeah.
Locks NY.
That's it.
Oh, good stuff. So, hey, make sure you all tune in for that. It's going to be a good time. Everyone voting is going to determine the winner, and we're going to have some sort of prize for the winner. So, should be a lot of fun. S&N Lock and Key says, so who's doing the American Choppers meme with PJ and the LockFather's face on it?
That'd be funny.
I think the only difference is I'd be the one in there waiting and you're showing up late and me kicking you out.
That's probably.
But that's good. Oh, Mechanic Locksmith. We actually got the latest sample today of the new pinning mat, and the part that I needed fixed before I would approve it wasn't fixed properly. So it's going to be just a little bit longer. I know I have other news I want to share with you, and I want to share it with you so bad, but unfortunately, the two people who are working on this secret project are actually off this week. So hopefully next week. But anyways, yeah, should hopefully soon. But all right. Without further ado, let's get on to this week's 5 lucky winners. And here we go. So what to do if you win? You want to email us your shipping info to sales@CLKsupplies.com or call us at 800-848-6989 and we'll send your gifts soon. How to win? Comment on our videos with the hashtag Lockboss. Winners will be chosen from comments on the previous week's videos. All right, Dad, you want to announce them? You want me to?
Oh, you can.
All right, you want to give us a drum roll?
Okay.
Let's do it. Here we go. Winner number 1 is David Cox. David, congratulations. Winner number 2 this week, Julio de Villa. Hopefully I said that right. Julio, congratulations. Winner number 3 this week is American Patriot Lock and Key. Congratulations. Winner number 4 is David Turner. Congratulations. And last but not least, winner number 5 this week is Froggy Picker. Froggy Picker, congratulations.
I wonder if he lives down south where the frogs are in the swamps.
Maybe. All right, everybody. So we have a few days left to get the free Keep It Cool Lockboss cooler with orders over $465. So make sure you watch for that. And Honey, I just saw your comment, and Honey Lovelace, and sorry, I can't read all of a sudden. No new Ilko key blank catalog yet. Well, hey, so I've already recorded a video about this with Ilko, and as a matter of fact, I don't have my calendar pulled up, so I can't tell you. It's going to be out in a week ish, somewhere around there. And I asked him the question, and I'm can't talk all of a sudden, but I'm excited for you to watch it. Hopefully it'll answer your questions. And I definitely got you some answers. So I hope you enjoy it. So it'll be good. But anyways, hey, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Congratulations once again to all the lucky Lockboss winners. And of course, we have some great videos coming up, and I appreciate all your comments and support. Thank you all. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see y'all.
Have a good evening.
Next time. Have a good Tuesday.